Hi everybody, my name is Zach and this is Zach Does All the Things. Today we're doing Brain Busters, so I'm going to show you an aquarium puzzle. It looks a little something like this. Let's check it out. The object of the aquarium puzzle is simple. You're just trying to figure out which of these boxes is filled with water. There are a few things we need to know before we can accomplish this puzzle. The first is to take a look at all of these darker lines. Anytime where there's a darker box, that means that all of these squares are related. They are an aquarium out of the big grid. The second thing we need to know is that if we fill up one grid square, we have to make sure that we also fill any of the other squares in the box that are on the same horizontal line. So if this one was full, we'd have to do all of these as well. The third thing we have to know is that when we're filling things up vertically, if I fill up a box way up here, then I also have to fill up everything below it. Because just like actual water, you wouldn't be able to fill it up to there without filling in the rest of these boxes. The only other information we really need is how many boxes in each row or column are full. And that we get from these numbers at the top and on the side. We know in this row, there's one full box, and that's where we're gonna start this exploration. We know there's only one full box on this whole top row. Well, what logic do we need to use in order to figure out which box is actually full? We can take a look and we see that these two are connected by this black box, or dark purple. So it can't be in these two. If I filled up this one, I'd have to fill up that one. So that's not gonna work. Same thing over here, these three are all in the same big box. So if I filled up this one, I'd have to fill up the rest, leaving me with only the last one being probably the proper one. So we fill it in. That also means that we can't put any water in all the rest, so we're gonna give those little tiny X's. Also, taking a look at this little box, this one is connected to a big long box, which is perfect. We know that if there's water up here, we had to fill up the entire box to get there, so we can fill up the rest of the column. Tubular, dude. Great. We're also gonna X off the bottom too. Now we're getting somewhere. The next thing we have to look at is what we've done over here. Does that change any information we know about the other side? It looks like one of these rows has a 1, which means that we can X out this entire row as well. Towards the bottom, you can tell that we've X'd out these little boxes, and they have 5 filled boxes in these rows. Well, there's only 5 boxes left in both of those rows, so let's fill them on up. Okay, we're closing in on it. What's the next thing we gotta look at? You can see in this second column right here that there's only 2 in this column, so we can X out these 2, and you can do the same for the third. Once you've done that, you can see that there's only 3 more open spaces left in this row of 4, so we can fill those puppies in. Since we've done that, we can see that we've satisfied this first column, so we can X that out. And it looks like the last thing we have to do is fill in those last 2 columns right there. And boom shakalak, we've got a fully satisfied aquarium 6x6 puzzle. You can find tons more of these on the website puzzle-aquarium.com. And you can find even harder versions and different types of puzzles that are in the same realm. I would highly suggest it if you like any of these puzzles that I show you to check them out online. There's so many that you can do on your own, anything from 6x6 to 20x20, and you know, give it a shot. Thank you for watching, everybody. This has been Zach Does All the Things Brain Busters. Tomorrow we're doing fixing stuff, so I'm gonna take my friend's dead lamp and see if I can't figure out what's going on in there. See you then.